So in the latest bit of news that you'll never hear in Western media, it has been confirmed by the Israeli media that the Biden administration never once pressured the Israeli government for a ceasefire all throughout the genocide. This report basically confirms that nothing would have been materially different for Palestinians under a Harris presidency or a Trump presidency. And that's because this genocide is not a Republican or Democrat policy, it's an American policy. And it's not just limited to the genocide. If you look at history, most oppressive policies in America are actually joint projects between Democrats and Republicans. For example, the genocide started under Biden. It's continuing under Trump. Biden started bombing the Houthis without congressional approval. That continues under Trump today. In policing, the George Floyd protests that were against police violence happened under Trump, and police budgets actually increased under Biden. And in immigration, George Bush Jr. created ICE. It was built up by Obama, supercharged by Trump, maintained by Biden, and now we have the Gestapo knocking on our doors. And what all of that tells us is that none of this is Democrat versus Republican, left versus right, red versus blue, whatever you want to call it. It's all America versus the world. It's top versus bottom. And honestly, that's the more interesting and realistic way to be looking at politics. And if you aren't, you're missing most of the picture, and that's being used against you. Because never forget that Democrats willingly sacrificed an election in order to protect Israel. They decided that your rights that are being taken away and infringed upon right now was a price that they're willing to pay. And if you're a Democrat voter, how does that make you feel? How does it make you feel that Democrat leaders went onto stage and said that they're working tirelessly for a ceasefire when all of that was a complete lie? And how does it feel that we even have to debate with liberals and progressives whether or not to support Palestine, when this should be one of the most clear-cut moral issues of our time? This is how our society ends up how it is today, because the Democrats have never had our interests at heart. They'll say that they're fighting for the working class, but they'll never give us what we want unless they're actually afraid of losing power. And that's why I've started advocating so much more for building power elsewhere, for creating a coalition of leftist parties, breaking off chunks of the Democrat Party, and building a united front that can actually address the needs of the people and defeat fascism. Because honestly, anything less than that, and we're right back in the same spot in 20 years or so. Anyway, if you're in the position to donate monetarily, please check out the fundraiser for my friend Amal. She is currently stuck in Gaza, where there's been no food or water or medicine let in for 2 months now. And we're desperately trying to raise some funds so she can afford medicine to support her new pregnancy. So anything that you can contribute will be really, really appreciated. And if you want to learn more about this false competition between Republicans and Democrats and how that works out in practice, then check out the first issue of the Conscious Citizens Dispatch, where I talk about this and a lot more. You can sign up for free through the link in my bio to get access to it, along with a growing directory of resources to help us all better organize and build community.